Hello everyone, I'm Martin Wenzel. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in, and I had this all down, Antananarivo, Madagascar. I think I pronounced that right this time. At Ivato International Airport, Foxtrot Mike, India. And we're going to be flying today to Prince Sayed Ibrahim International Airport in Moroni. It's in Ha'aya. But it serves Moroni in the Comoros. Foxtrot Mike Charlie Hotel for the IVAO. This flight is based on Air Madagascar 150, which is usually flown using a Boeing 737-800, but we're going to be using FlyByWire's A32NX Airbus 320neo because Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have the 737-800 yet. And we're going to be using the Air Madagascar livery created by Knock 3 again. And this is only going to be, I think, an hour-long flight, so not too bad. All right, let's just see what else do I got going here. Yeah, so fly-by-wire, the mod, got the livery, Project Fly. We're going to be hopefully using Pushback Zoomer to get pushed back here. Might use Pushback Helper. I'll put that in the description if I use it. I have a couple different pushback things, whichever one decides to work. I'm using FS Metar 2020. Actually, I don't have that turned on, so probably won't be using that right away. And then the weather is Flight Simulator 2020 Unreal Weather. All these are linked below for you to check out. So our clouds are already clearing up. There were a lot of clouds before. And I believe it's about 5:42 in the morning. This flight really takes place in the 12:30 in the afternoon, but the thumbnail I did a nice morning takeoff, and let's do a morning takeoff. What's the problem? No big deal. Pretty cool. All right, so let's actually get into the plane and start actually setting it up. Let me just there. All right. So let's get in the plane. I'm in drone mode there. Okay, so we got enough light here, so I don't think I need to put my flashlight on. So we're gonna look pre-start checklist. I've got it off to the side so you guys don't have to see it. I don't have to pull it up in front of everything. So first, we're looking at parking brake is set. Chocks are removed. I don't believe we actually have control over the chocks in this with this plane. We do with the Aerosoft's CRJs. So let's go over here. And I don't really need to do this, company and all that, but let's put the external power. Let's just get some stuff going. Get the stairs over. Unfortunately, the stairs are going to leave. And we can actually do our pushback and everything right here. I always forget that if we want to. Company, I will throw this in quickly, even though I haven't been really using SimBrief through the plane. But it is good to have it at least loaded in here for our weather if you want. Let's see if it's gonna pull that up. Alright, let's see. Should be. I don't know why I'm not getting it from SimBrief here. Too many things. Where did that, So now that I kind of want to use it, I can't find it. My FS Metar. You know where it's gonna be. Sorry for just trying to get things. I didn't have everything ready, actually. I thought I did. Where is it? I like how I can't find anything now. Where did that go? that's crazy. I like lost it. I lost that program. Weird. And for some reason this isn't pulling from SimBrief, which is another strange thing. Let's pull up my, probably I don't have it, it's not active on, there we go, that should do it now. Alright, now can I get from SimBrief? Well, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Alright, whatever, let's get back to, I've got it pulled up over here. We'll figure it out as we go along. We got our ground power unit connected. Throttle, thrust levers are idle. Engine masters are off. Generator switches are on. Now I'm using the checklist I'm using isn't specifically so for right here for this A32NX. It's just a normal checklist, and so might be kind of stumbling through it. Put our batteries on. If I can find them. There they are. I don't know why the lights are kind of dim. Right, generator switches. Exterior power is on. Adir is set to nav, so we can. This one's saying to do it right now. I do it usually a little bit later. There's different ways you can do it. This is a checklist I'm using from a Fly UK. So might be doing things a little bit out of order than usual. Turn our nav lights on. Panel displays all of our integral lighting. I want flood mode. A little bit of flood. Alright, that looks pretty good. Landing gear lever, check down. It is down. Our flaps are up. Spoiler is retracted. Fuel quantity. Looks like we have more than we need, so we're fine there. Fasten seatbelt sign on. No smoking sign. We're gonna wait on that, but we're gonna put the no smoking sign on. De-ice, transponder. Yes, it's definitely a completely different order than I'm used to, so just kind of, yeah, this one wants the beacon lights on already. Beacon light we don't put on until we get our pushback. Emergency lights armed. Departure briefing, doors closed. Yeah, that's kind of a weird way, the checklist they have there. Because you usually want to get your APU started. So what we're going to do is go over here and start getting the APU going. So master switch, APU master switch, and start. Yeah, we didn't do the fire test. That's why, you know, all the like little things like that. Fire test, etc., etc. We're gonna just kind of do a quick startup because this is a short flight and don't want to be just doing startup for most of it. Let's get our APU is getting started up. Let's get the lights started. Oh, pulling it in from there. I think it's going to take an hour and 20 minutes though. We're going to give it an hour 30. We'll take off. We'll do 40. 180 passengers. That seems like too many. We'll do. Oh, where'd it go? PackX, where'd you go? We will do in-flight entertainment. Yeah, we'll do in-flight entertainment system. It's gonna be a short flight though, but we'll do in-flight entertainment. Do I have a custom safety brief for Air Madagascar? Yes, I do. I don't think I have boarding music though. No. And we'll start. Think about that. Alright, our APU is available, so we will turn on the APU bleed. Back to this other checklist I got going. Yeah, really, Really weird order for doing things, so I'm not going to go with that one. I didn't look at it before, but it's much different than I'm used to. We basically did the preliminary cockpit check. We got our AP bleed on. Overhead panel. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of our overhead panel flow from left to right and up and down. So just removing white lights. The crew supply. We already have our nav going. Down here, we got our nav logo. We can turn on our wing lights if we want. X-bleed is auto. Pack flow is normal. Keep it there. These are the generators for the engines. Turn on our fuel pumps. And everything else looks pretty good there. Audio switching is normal. Toilet light is inoperable. Alright, we got... Hey Marlon, thanks for joining in. We're just getting started. Haven't missed much. Alright, maintenance panel, and then we go on and do our communication frequencies and obtain IFR clearance. Now, I kind of do want to... I think we do ground, right? Yeah. So request IFR clearance for instrument.
Ivato Tower near Madagascar, 150 ready
I
to
wanted to
copy
kind of turn
IFR
off
clearance
these.
to Moroni.
We'll keep the subtitling on for you guys.
150 is cleared to Moroni Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 11 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.7 squawk 5552.
Air Madagascar 150 cleared to Moroni Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 11 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 126.7 squawk 5552.
Air Madagascar 150 readback is correct. Contact ground on 120.1 when ready to taxi.
Alright, so we got our IFR clearance, so we're going to do our flight computer now. Let's jump down there. Now, I didn't set up, maybe I can do that right now. Let me see if I can just do something really quick. This would be nice to have up on the screen. Window. Doesn't look like I can. Why can't I? Open that. Yeah, I just want to try something different, but I can't do that. Can't do what I want to do. One more second. Interesting. Alright, can't do what I want to do. I kind of want to just have a way to have this sitting on the screen so you guys can see it, but I'll just read out what we got. Alright, so we got our LEAP engine. Our nav database is actually out of date now by a couple days, so Flight Simulator will be updating at some point. That. Alright. So first we're gonna go here for our NIT page. Oh no, we want to go to our MCDU menu. Go to ATSU, AOC, NIT, and we're gonna get our data from sim brief. They'll fill that in. And because this was actually from the stuff that is in there is only from Flight Simulator itself. Going through the MCDU menu gives you a little bit more. Used to be you could get all the information, just fill sim brief would just fill it in right away. I don't know why it's not doing that anymore and what I'm doing wrong. Cost index is 5. I'll show you where that is. That's right there. Cruising system, cost index of 5. And then we need our cruising altitude. That's going to be right there. Flight level 360. And our alternate was There's our alternate. Alternate is Mike, November, Charlie, but I need the IVAO, which is Foxtrot, Quebec, November, Charlie. Not sure what airport that is, where that is. Okay. Now we got that in, we can go over to our next page. We have 0 fuel weights, we're going to deal with that. Go back to ATSU, our AOC menu, performance, weights, and balances. We got our fuel. Our fuel, we need 7,562. That is what we need. We actually have more than that, so really we're adjusting it down, which isn't terribly realistic. I don't know if you can pull fuel out besides just burning it off in the air. You might be able to. So I might just be talking out my butt there. And then we have our block, or our payload. Payload is 18,000. We have 180 passengers. We actually have 100 pounds of cargo, and the payload total is 18,820. So I think, yeah, we can't load that because whenever it loads it, it doesn't actually do it. It just kind of messes everything up. So we do have the right fuel. So we're gonna go in here, put my weight in as the pilot. Put about 8,000 kilograms. Or actually, yeah, we have 100 kilograms of cargo. Everything's in kilos, not pounds. All right. Actually, the way it's saying that it's 10,000. I'm always trying to figure out how you can kind of take this and put it in here properly. I think it's giving me a 0 fuel weight and everything. Right, let me load that. Oh, see, it put the fuel back, so it doesn't do the fuel correctly. Or it does the fuel correctly, but it still doesn't do the overall payload correctly. So we need a little bit more, and I want to get this. We'll go with another 2,000. Yeah, see, it keeps popping that fuel back up too. Weird. Alright, we'll do another there. Yeah, it keeps wanting, every time I mess with the fuel or mess with the payload now, it's messing the fuel too. Okay. Our center of gravity is supposed to be 0 fuel weight is 30, so we can actually we do that, actually. I might be completely wrong. I don't know, it's all weird. It's doing stuff weird. I'm not used to it being this way. Why is it doing it like that? Okay. Well, it's alright. No, we have, how much do we have? We have 7.5. 6. Put that in for our block, and that'll fill in everything else. All right, now let's do our, make sure, our performance, V1, V2, or VR, and V2. Transition altitude is 10,000. Our flaps are gonna be 1 for takeoff, flex takeoff temperature, 258. That's good. There, we need to put in our flight plan. So today I'll pull up nav graphs right here. Short flight. You see we're going, have to switch that. I believe it's runway 11 is what they're giving us. So we're going to be going to Tango November, then Durba, well, and then Uniform Alpha 401 for an airway, all the way to Galba, and then we'll be taking Galba 1 kilo in to runway 2 according to this flight plan. So let's throw that in. Alright, so we need... What do I need? I need Tango November. That right there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay, duplicate. We're gonna want that 36. It's gonna be close, so that's the one we want. 36 nautical miles away. Then we want, I believe, what do we do again? We go into this, right? Airways. And we go Uniform Alpha 401. And we're taking that all the way to Galba. So we're just going to be taking one airway over to Galba. And that's it. Pretty easy flight plan. And just make sure we got Durba, UGAD, and Mike Golf, and then Galba. Not too long a flight. Alright. And as we can see, the sun is starting to come up. Taking me a little longer. What time is it? I hope we can get off. Yeah, the clouds have all cleared up. So we're not going to get that same shot that we had in the thumbnail. That's all right. So we need to now just go through here, take off data insertion, glare shield. Glare shield. We want this dashed. Why can't I make it dashed? I need my flight directors on first, I think. There we go. Heading is going to be about 110, I think, for that runway. Right, barometric reference. Let's call in. We can get our ATIS. Oh, give me an ATIS. And this isn't coming in. Let me jump over here. So I met our data for Foxtrot Mike.
Hello,
Mike,
ladies and gentlemen.
India.
I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place
Alright, so we
your
got
larger
VFR.
carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items
52
underneath
degrees, a
the
few
seat front of you.
clouds,
Unless you're in a front
and it
row,
is
please place all of your
30.21
items in the overhead bin. If you have any
inches
trouble finding a location for
mercury.
your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. After you put your carry-on items in
You
the
can actually
overhead
check that
bin
right
and
here,
it is
too,
full, make
just
sure you
in
close
case.
it as a courtesy to other passengers.
We're using the
Also, be
right
sure
there.
that the
Get the
aisle
new
is
MEDAR.
clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you're seated in an emergency exit row, please review the
1023.
exit seating
There, 1023.
responsibilities and the safety card provided for you. Please make sure
Alright, got
that
flight
you are
directors
able and willing
on.
to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Hey, check all this. Let's see how the boarding is going.
Hey, can we get a boarding status?
We're still boarding. Let us know if you need anything.
About halfway boarded, 13 minutes left. Okay, so I wanted to be taking off. Yeah, we're good on that. We might take off a little early. I might just speed them up if we can. I'll give them we can expedite that boarding. I'll give them a few more minutes, make sure we're all set up here, and then we'll try to get them on a little faster. So external power off and disconnected. We can do that since we do have the APU available. Ground Try external power. Put the stairs there again because they are technically still getting on. I don't know why the stairs keep going away. And we'll get our pushback clearance once we got our passengers on board. So basically we are ready to go. And this is actually the original scheduled time for this stream is 6 o'clock here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But I was able to start a little earlier. I didn't think I was... I thought I was going to be able to start this morning, actually, because I was home a day earlier. So we are taking runway 11. So let's put that in. That's what we can do. Departure runway 11. And we have... Could do a SID. Oops, I didn't want that one. Nope. I want Tango November. If we're going to do a SID. Let's just see what that kind of does to the plan. It just makes it go out, I think that's what's going on there. Yeah, a little bit more out straight and then make the turn, so that'll give us time. We'll do that. Let's get them to speed up this boarding.
Is there any chance we could expedite the boarding?
We'll see what we can do.
7
No
minutes.
promises.
Yeah, usually they're all on board by the time I get to this point. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll get a pushback started. A pushback zoomer ready to
Audio
go.
input and output validated. The recognition confidence was 0.80. The connection to the simulator is up and the aircraft is recognized as loaded.
I guess technically there's nowhere to really push back here.
Audio input and output validated. The recognition confidence was 0.91. The connection to the simulator is up and the aircraft is recognized as loaded.
Runway 11 is over there, if I'm not completely mistaken. Do a double check. Yep, we are facing it, so we're actually, I don't think we really need a pushback. What we need is everyone to kind of clear out of here and we can kind of get over there ourselves. But I think what we'll do is we'll have him push us back kind of this way. The airport's a little, you know, there should probably be some gates or something, or it's all these small planes. And we'll just, I think we can go right down here. Should be able to. Let me check that map. Should be able to go down. It'd be Alpha, take Alpha and then to Whiskey. and then run down the runway. Oh, it's hot and rainy here right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that outside my window, but it is raining. It's already been half an hour here. Let's go get this boarding done. Come on. We can go on here. We can just see the boarding. Look at some of the names. See anyone we recognize. Again, we got a good mix of I think they come on way too slow. Let me go. Wait, look how slow they kind of come on. It's just one at a time. Kind of creeping in. I think we can. Okay, let's go to settings. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. See, they're kind of coming a little bit faster. I don't know if that... I don't know which one's realistic or not. Realistic seems a little too long. Oh, you're already taking off, Marlon? That's alright. Hopefully
here, all departure check are completed, every doors and all hatches are closed, the ground equipment is removed and the bypass pin is inserted, so please release brakes.
So hopefully you'll be able to come and join us for the flight tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some more flights earlier in the day here. Come on, 1 minute left. And let's flip on our beacon light.
We're on your time now.
Thank you. Right, ground from flight deck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen,
Brakes released.
and welcome aboard flight
And off we go.
150. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright
this is
lock
not
position
very
for
good.
Sorry,
cabin
I
crew
misunderstood.
prepared
Turn
for
right.
I misunderstood. Start turning right. You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
Oh man, that's, yeah, I mean, it's just, there's too much stuff here. Not the way it should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the
Gotta
screen
running
for
over
the
these.
safety
There's so
demonstration.
many
Thank you for flying with us.
Turn left, please.
Okay, start turning left.
Fitaovana fiaramanidina ny telefônina finday, koiangaviana nareo hamono azy ireny raha vao midiny varavarana. Ankoatra ny ordinateur portable sy ny lecteur isan-karazany, dia ny téléphone misy mode avion ihany no azo ampiasaina eny am-panidinana. Les téléphones portables peuvent nuire au bon fonctionnement des instruments de navigation et de communication à bord. Aussi, nous vous demandons de bien vouloir les éteindre dès la fermeture des portes. Les ordinateurs et les lecteurs portables, ainsi que les téléphones équipés de mode avion, peuvent être utilisés uniquement en croisière. Tuizon faniti, en fanirin, arn famoan an fekibo.
Have a nice flight.
Iangavina ianareo anidiny fekibo, isaky ny mirehatra ilay jiro manondro izany. Mba ho fiarovana dia tsara raha idina hatrany ny fekibo rehefa mipetraka ianareo, ary raha matory dia ataovy mora hid izany, mba tsy hanairana ianao raha sendra rivo mahery ny fiaramanidina. Votre ceinture de sécurité s'attache, s'ajuste et se détache comme suit. Elle doit être attachée à chaque fois que la consigne est allumée. Par mesure de sécurité, nous vous recommandons de la garder attachée lorsque vous êtes assis et de la laisser bien visible pendant votre repos pour nous éviter de vous déranger en cas de turbulence. Roany aloha, efatra eo afovoany, ary roany aoriana. Misy soratra exit manondro ny misy azy ireo, ary misy jiro manamarika ny lalana makany amin'ny fivoahana izay akaiky anao indrindra. Iangaviana ianao mba hamantatra ny fivoahana akaiky anao indrindra. Cet appareil est équipé de 8 issues de secours, dont 2 à l'avant, 4 au centre par des panneaux exit et un cheminement lumineux vous guidera vers l'une d'elles. Veuillez localiser l'issue la plus proche de votre siège.
Monsieur Antananarivo izao ny fampiasana ny masque oxygène.
Eo amin'ny faritra ambony tandrifinareo no misy azy. Raha misy tsy fahampindrivotra tampoka, dia ilatsaka ho azy tandrifinareo ny maska oxygène. Amin'izay fotoan'izay dia sotoiny ilay mask, apetao tandrifin'ny orona sy ny vava toy izao, ahitsio tsara amin'ny alalan'ireo elastika, dia miainaty tsotra ihany. Raha misy zaza na olona mila fanampiana, dia apetao aloha ny maskanao vao manampy azy.
Des masques à oxygène se trouvent dans un compartiment au-dessus de votre siège. En cas de dépressurisation, ils tomberont automatiquement.
À ce moment-là, tirez sur le masque pour libérer l'oxygène, appliquez-le sur le nez et la bouche. Ajustez l'élastique autour de votre tête et respirez normalement. Si vous voyagez avec des enfants ou quelqu'un qui a besoin de votre assistance, mettez en premier votre masque et aidez-les après.
Misy sarotra vonjeny eo anelanelan'ny seza ao amin'ny classe affaires premium ary eo ambany seza kosa ao amin'ny classe économique.
Raha tonga ny fotoana ilana azy, dia atsofoy amin'ny loto izao, afatorony tady hifanojo amin'ny fanidina azy eo anoloana ary enjany tsara. Sotoiny ilay tady kely miloko mena apopotsina azy. Azo atao koa ny manapotsina azy amin'ny vava amin'ny alalan'ireo fantsona roa. Ny lehibe dia miandry ny fivoahana ny fiaramanidina vao manapotsina ny salotra vonjyaina.
Les gilets de sauvetage se trouvent sous la coudoir centrale dans la classe affaires et la classe premium et sous les sièges dans la classe économique.
Pour les utiliser, passez votre tête à travers l'ouverture. Attachez-le en joignant le cordon à la fermeture du devant et resserrez-le en tirant vers le côté. Il se gonfle automatiquement en tirant sur les cordons rouges. Vous pouvez aussi le gonfler en soufflant sur les tubes d'insufflation latéraux. Les passagers adultes gonfleront leur gilet uniquement à la sortie de l'appareil.
Ciao, Hamado. Thanks for stopping by. I think that wheel is turning way too much that right here. Right, we're going on to the runway. Get in position.
Nous vous recommandons de lire les instructions dans la consigne de sécurité qui se trouve dans la pochette devant vous. Pendant les phases de décollage et d'atterrissage, l'utilisation de tout appareil électronique est interdite. Fumez dans toute la cabine, y compris dans les toilettes, et utiliser des cigarettes électroniques sont défendus et passibles de sanctions pénales. En vue du décollage, veuillez vous assurer que votre ceinture est bien attachée, relevez votre dossier et rangez votre tablette.
Merci de votre attention et bon voyage.
Crew cabin ready check.
Please note, the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there's a reading light on the panel above you.
Still need to adjust my rudder and my pedals. I'm barely turning it. What I might do is I might just my joystick rudder doesn't even. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, see, it's so sensitive that the wheel just kind of turns sideways. It doesn't want to react. At a certain point, it just stops turning. I'm having some trouble here today with steering. Usually, it's not a problem. All right, cabin reports ready. We have no blue. Everything's in position. Our flaps. We're ready for takeoff. takeoff light on though. Oops, we forgot to get. Why did they not? Yeah, why did my co-pilot not do that? Alright, we're gonna have to refile. A little bit high climb rate there. Get the autopilot set.
Squawk 0356 Air Madagascar 150.
Come on. Oh my goodness, I can't get my life right now. I don't want. How do I?
Air Madagascar 150.
They're not letting me managed altitude. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. We're gonna file again because co-pilot didn't want to do her job. Back our flaps.
Air Madagascar 150 clear to Moroni Airport as filed. Squawk 0356.
Air Madagascar 150, read back correct. Radar contact 7,900 feet. QNH 30.21, turn right heading 345, resume on navigation climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Turn right heading 345, resume on navigation descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Air Madagascar 150.
All right, let's try to get up to our flight level 360.
Air Madagascar 150, contact Antananarivo Center on 126.7.
Going to 126.7 Air Madagascar 150. Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150, 8,000 feet.
Air Madagascar 150, Antananarivo Center, continuous climb. QNH 30.21.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150. Request flight level 180.
Air Madagascar climb and maintain flight level 180.
Noticing we're getting a little bit of
Climb
hiccups.
and maintain flight level 180 Air Madagascar
Our frame rate here.
150.
I don't know what that's about. That doesn't become an issue.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150. Request flight level 280.
Air Madagascar 150, climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 280.
Okay, I go
Air
down on
Madagascar
that.
150.
Is it down when we do it? Okay. I don't know why I was thinking up. Really going up too. That's 5,000 feet per minute. ASIM cabin. Fly coming here now. Just trying to get this. Let's go another 8,000 feet to request for flight level 360.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150.
My sim cabin has some, if I'm remembering right, sim cabin has some pretty good, really nice videos out. I'm just going complete live stream, but he's got some nice videos with cool editing, just some cool music, nice short 10-minute video of a flight. Alright, let's turn off our landing lights. And go to standard. On our way to Tango November. Yeah, we are kind of something's messing with the frame rate a little bit. I did add in a bunch of scenery, a bunch of assets and stuff, but that stuff shouldn't even be doing anything unless we're actually at one of those airports where it'd be being used. I don't have anything really should be causing too many issues with the way our frames are going. Yeah, really nice to see Madagascar, actually. I think the times I flew here, flew in and flew out, it was very cloudy and rainy. If you go to my Discord page, you can see, I think I posted pictures. Let me check. Yeah, I posted pictures. I was flying in from, I believe, Reunion Island, where we're going to be flying. A couple flights from now, we're going to be flying from Mayotte to Reunion Island. So we're kind of doing a little bit different order than I did before, but it was very cloud covered when I came into Madagascar last time. So this time's kind of cool to be able to see Madagascar, actually. Let me throw up a link to that Discord because it seems I end up changing it every time I try to invite. I'm not sure how we do flights together, how we do that, or I know you can do group flights and stuff. And
maintain flight level 260, Air Madagascar 150.
I'd have to figure that out, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get up to 260 now. Actually, today we can kind of see the scratches on the windshield. Making our turn for Durba. Expected arrival is 1:30. We did get off. We did get out early. I think I'm going to do that with the loading. Just have the passengers load on quicker with PackX because they seem to take longer to load than with self-loading cargo. And then we can just kind of do that. Let me check on my radar for Project Fly and see what it's saying. That it usually matches up with what you guys are seeing on the. About, yeah, it's saying about 1 hour and 14 minutes. So we took off about 10-15 minutes before we were planning. And Aerosoft Flight Simulator was saying it was only going to take like an hour from this 36,000. Well, I'm not sure why it's taking a little bit longer, but we're still pretty good. We actually changed that because we took off from runway 11. The plan is to come into runway 2 and Galba 1 kilo for the Star standard terminal arrival route. But we'll see what ATC gives us. A little pocket of air there. I'm wondering if that was maybe the weather updating, because again, I'm using this live MEDAR, and you can see it picks up news stations. Every time a new report comes out, it'll update the weather and everything. And it usually does it gradually. So you notice the clouds will start disappearing, which is not always typically what you'd see in real life. You'd actually just see the clouds there. But I'm not sure if it's better than the weather from Microsoft Flight Simulator or not. But giving it a try. It's been good so far. Yeah, I think if I was able to, if I had been able to kind of be able to use my computer all day. My sister, every time I'm home for the weekend, it seems like my sister is in town and taking up this guest room where I have my computer and everything, so I wasn't able to get on the computer all morning and afternoon until about 5:30 when we did the stream. So yeah, maybe tonight after this one I won't do another. We have a flight once we get to the Comoros, we're gonna fly to Mayotte, which is an island of France, but it's only about a half-hour flight, I think. We're gonna be using the ATR-72, and the ATR-72 that Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's a mod that people have put up for Microsoft Flight Simulator, uses I think the CJ4 cockpit, which I'm not 100% familiar with, so I might just do a practice flight or just how to get things all started and going and up in the air and possibly do a landing. Maybe just do it on the stream and we'll just wing it. But so I might do that tonight. Might do another flight tonight, or I could maybe look into getting onto IVAO. But I'm just thinking if I get onto there's IVAO, and then there's what's the other one that everyone uses for, they'll forget their ATC, the live ATC, real people interacting with ATC. But I think IVAO, I think both of them do offer text ATC where they don't have a live person doing it. And I'm just thinking most of the places where we're flying right now, here in Africa, we're just not going to have someone online for this area. Now, once we start getting up into Europe, though, so by the time we get to Europe, which is, what flight is this? This is flight 24. I've actually kind of planned out the next, let me jump up here and just see what I got. Yeah, I planned out the next, so flight 63, and flight 63 will still be in Western Africa with a number of places still to go. We'll still need to go to, I think, Liberia, Niger, Chad, Libya, Tunisia? No, that's in Libya, isn't it? We still have quite a few places to go in Africa. When I planned it out, I couldn't believe that I could do over, it's going to take me almost as many flights as it took me to get to Africa in X-plane. I went from New Zealand through Asia to Egypt in X-plane. It took me 81 flights, and my plan so far, it's probably going to take me, will probably be to flight 70 at the least before we get across out of Africa and up into either Israel, Jordan, Syria, that area, or we'll jump over into Portugal, Italy, kind of do that, and we'll get parts of the Middle East as well. But I couldn't believe it when I was planning it out. It's just going to take it. I'm going to have to go through and see how many repeats we have as far as going to the same airport multiple times. I do know we're going to go you know, we did go to Johannesburg a few times. You know, we flew into Johannesburg, we flew out over to, you know, I think Johannesburg we did like 3, 4, 5, probably 5 or 6 times to Johannesburg. Looking in. But going forward, I think we're gonna go to Addis Ababa for Ethiopia. We're gonna go to that airport. It's like twice going here. We're gonna go there, then we're gonna come back. We're gonna swing up to Egypt and kind of come back. What else do we have? We're gonna go to Kenya airport again. I think. Yeah, we're gonna go there a couple more times. We've already been there once so far. And then I'm sure we'll end up going to Morocco at least a few times to what's the name of the airport? What country? Morocco, but what's it's kind of blanking on the city that we would fly into. We would go into Morocco. Casablanca. Can't believe it. We're gonna fly in it. We'll probably fly into Casablanca a few times. Just to bounce around up there. Good staging point to get to some of these West African nations and up into Europe, maybe. But we are coming up on a few. We're going to be getting out of this plane actually for the next 3 flights. The plan is we're going to be doing an ATR 72. Then we're going to fly, it's going to be, again, a very short flight in a Boeing 787, or in 787-10. Yeah, Boeing 787-10. And then we're going to do another short hop on another ATR 72. And then we'll get back in the A320. And then possibly we'll be jumping again into the 787-10 to go over to Ethiopia. Then there's a string of 738s, Boeing 738s, but we don't have that, so we'll be doing the A320 for those. A couple A330 flights, so might jump into the A330 for, it'll be Saudia, old Saudi Arabian Airlines, just Saudia now. Those are both in A320s. And if I can find, again, I want to do a few more CRJ flights if we can, little Bombardiers. Might get into the Dash 8. Unfortunately, the ATR and the Dash 8 are not fully actual cockpits, and the 787-10. I will be using the mod from Heavy, which makes that, I guess, a little bit more functional. Not nearly to the level of this plane yet. And we're already pretty close because it's asking us for our destination data. So let's start putting that in. Let me get my... going to Foxtrot Mike Charlie Hotel. Go here to performance. I believe let's go next phase approach. And it's not going to give me the Q&A. Oh, okay, I can go right here. Q&H is going to be 10:11. That's what they're reporting right now. Temperature is 90 degrees. I thought I set this all to say 32 Celsius, so 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in the Comoros. Wind is 250 at 7 knots. And then I'll get my transition altitude. Alright, so we're at our cruise phase. Actually, I can go back out there and just do it from here. To the contrails. I did not do that. I did not do that. There we go. Let's see. Let me get my charts open for our. I don't think it's on the star.
One of our crew members will stop by to receive your order. If you'd like to order additional menu items, you may hit the flight attendant call button at any time.
Transition altitude is 6,000. Get back in here. We actually get some dinner service on this flight. How much time do I have? I need to grab some dinner. 47 minutes. I don't know if that's enough time to make something right now. checking if I can turn on this fan I got over here. Looks like I got the noise gates and stuff set up decently. You guys let me know if it sounds bad. I didn't test it before. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it open here on my phone and see what I can hear. Look at that river, area right there, river delta. Let's see if I can find, what is that? Where are we exactly? So that's the Betsaboka River. We're headed, the city right here on this point is going to be Mahajanga. Really cool. And that's going to be basically kind of the middle of the top of Madagascar, if you want to call it a top. It's going to keep going up that way. You got another river delta just a little bit up further, you can kind of see, which is the, I don't know what that bay would be, what the bay is called, but it's the Sofia River is one of them coming out of there. Actually, the other direction you have a little bit of a river coming in too, right there. It's off right over there. Just barely down there. A little bit of a transition issue with this, the silt and everything, but not terrible. I really like the Air Madagascar livery. It's really, I like that that tail. 2 colors. That's pretty cool. I don't know how you'd make that paint. I did a few paints in X-Plane, and those took a lot of time. There was, you know, especially if you have a logo going over these two, like the rudder and that, you know, because each of these is a different texture area, and you kind of have to like somehow match them up, and there's no real easy way to do it because they're all cut apart. All right, so we're coming up on waypoint. So it's the VOR for Mahajanga. That's what the Mike Golf is. All right, see you later, Sim Cabin. Yep. Again, my goal with these videos, I'd love to have more of you guys in here, you know, asking questions or just talking about whatever. And hopefully that happens. It's not going to happen every time. It just depends when I go up. But you know, main goal is for you guys to hop in and you know, you can watch the video and replay, skip around. I think at some point what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely, I'm going to try to, if I have time, cut these videos up and make some highlights and all that. Because sometimes there's certain things you want to see and other stuff you don't need to see. Dinner time? Well, what are we having for dinner? Well, I don't know what I did. I hit the T button on accident, or the T key, and now I can't rotate. It kind of does that. Kind of frustrating. Always trying to figure out what to do, how the drone camera controls. Always hitting some button that messes something up. Alright, there we go. I figured out the key to fix it. Got a little bit of clouds on the water, just above the water. You see them coming in. I don't know if that's a reflection. No, there's nothing above us. Yeah, you can kind of see the clouds just kind of coming in here, or whatever's going on there on the water. That might be because we have, yes, it looked like we just got a new MEDAR from the Zodi Pamadzi International Airport. That's where we're going to be flying next. We're going to be flying back here, this area. So let me see if I can figure out where it is visually. Yeah, it's going to be off right over there. The island's right over there. Very small island. The airport's gonna be pretty small. We're gonna be flying out of there with a 787-10. We're gonna hopefully be able to get the. Hopefully, we'll be able to turn around with our nose wheel steering. I'm gonna have to figure out how to set the tiller. If we can use the tiller. What I need to do is I need to look at. I got this. All the controls are for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I need to kind of just start looking at this and memorize some of these because there's a lot of different things you can do. Of course, some of these I'm looking and it's like, okay, the, you know, what, you know, it's telling you can do certain things. Oh, yeah, okay, if I hit H, it toggles the anti-ice. Okay, cool. Some of these I don't want to kind of mess with right now, but it's kind of good to know these, because then, you know, sometimes, like, even over here, I think there's somewhere I can change the altitude and stuff, but, yeah, lots of little things that would probably help just make everything easier to do. I'm gonna have to try to do that fuel dump. I don't think we have to do the fuel dump. I think we're at the weights, but I wonder if it gives us if there's a graphic or anything. So maybe as we're coming in, we'll do a fuel dump here and just see how that works. Shift Control D on the keyboard. There's so many things it's like that you can actually do, and if you look at these, lots of different things that I didn't realize you could do. So many. In any case, we are, where are we? Put my camera back up. Sorry about that. Get outside the plane for a while. Got some nice heavy cloud cover. So. Looks like we're about 18 minutes out. It's saying we got 134 miles to go. And we're just on a nice puffy bunch of clouds. we are actually at the point for our star. So I'm going to actually insert that. Let's get... Because now we're just headed right for the airport. Well, we'll leave it. Let's see if ATC gets with us here. Come on. What's going on? Just chime up and see what they say.
Air Madagascar 150 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Air Madagascar 150, turn left heading tree 10.
Turn left heading tree 10 Air Madagascar 150.
So I don't know, yeah, we're not going, doesn't look like they're going to put us on the star, that's fine. Well, we're going to follow, with this one, we're going to do, we're going to follow exactly what they tell us. Well, we'll see, that's my goal. They're telling us the vector to heading 310, so we'll do that, and now we're going to descend. Let's get our seatbelt signs on.
Customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin sending out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival. Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please ensure you use and fasten your seatbelt.
Start seeing coming up on the radar. That's just gonna be the cloud cover. I don't know if there's storms. I don't think there are. Yeah, it's a few clouds. This doesn't look like a few clouds to me, but it'll probably clear up once we get the MEDAR data directly from Foxtrot Mike Charlie Hotel, because right now we're getting it from Foxtrot Mike Charlie Zulu, which is our next destination, and we are. Basically, it's right over there is where we're going to be flying to next time. We're coming up, our landing's like probably right there. We're going to be flying right to there. We're taking ATR. It's going to be a short flight, probably half an hour. It's probably going to take, again, longer for us to get ready and loaded before that it's going to take us to actually fly it. So we're going to have a few short flights the next couple days. That's all right. So yeah, usually if we were flying the Star, we'd actually fly directly over one of the islands, or it looks like they want to go, just have us go completely around. I'm not sure what the name of that island is. I think it's Jirudani, I think is the island, maybe? It might be something else actually there. Once we get to give me a speed there. All Mach. I'm wondering if we're going to go to Carta here. But again, I didn't want to hide the ATC completely like that. Just don't want it sitting on the screen in front of you guys the whole time. Alright, since we're doing a short flight here, I'm gonna run this around. It looks like they're just gonna fly us right. I mean, it's turning us back basically to pick up that star. I don't know why they just put us on the star. What other traffic's out there? I'm not getting any other traffic. We're gonna throw our constraints on. But we'll see. We'll see how good the ATC is gonna do here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it probably doesn't work because I don't listen to it. Alright, so it looks like it's going to lead us back to where we would have been if we just kept going in that straight line, but they kind of routed us a little different. So once we get back onto this line, they'll probably tell us the vector again. I want to keep an eye on the MEDAR. Well, as far as the MEDAR, actually, it's... I didn't notice this, but it's from 29 days ago. It was the last time it was updated for this airport. So it is completely useless. As far as... Actually, what can we do here? I haven't done this in a while. Let's get our MEDAR data from right here. MEDAR, we just send... See, the clouds are starting to clear up, and I think that's again probably got some MEDAR data from from Victor. I don't know what airport that is. It's gonna be on one of these other islands. You can see now the clouds are starting to clear up, and I think you can actually see an island right there off to our left, and that's because that's the island that we originally would have just gone straight over. That straight line, and so you can actually see, I believe that is our island that we are headed for.
Madagascar 150, you are 77 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, keep speed below 170 knots, expect 4 DME runway 02 approach via Carta transition. Cleared to Carta. Air Madagascar 150, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed below 170 knots.
And maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 170 knots. Expect VOR DME runway 02 approach via Carta transition. Cleared to Carta Air Madagascar 150.
I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get there though. We're still pretty high up. They kind of. All right, so we should have that MEDAR data now. Check messages. Yes. Not available. All right. We want to go right here. Arrival, runway 2, VOR 2 is what they gave us. We'll do a VOR, we can do that. I think we should be able to do that. Via Carta. Oh, it's already right there. Insert. Let's go back. Wait. No. I want to go. That heading. Why is it routing us all the way over there? That's not where we need to go. We're gonna need. Yeah. See, it's. I don't know where is it taking us back to? Why is it saying Carta's at 156? It isn't. So. See, it messes up. Alright, let's get ATC. Give me a vector to Carta. We might just have to vector this in.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Air Madagascar 150, continue to Carta turning and following heading 290.
Alright, 290.
Continue to Carta turning and following heading 290 Air Madagascar 150.
Alright, so we're just over that. We're going to be coming right over that one island. And yeah, Carta's going to be coming up fast. Let's get our approach in here. VOR. My chart. Let's see what we're looking for. VOR is going to be 114.7. That's going to be Hotel Alpha India. That should pop up. It might not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Our final course is 18. Minimum altitude is 3,000. Decision height is 1,080 feet. Yeah, we're going to capture it at... VOR. Keep it on for now. We get to Carta. Yeah, that's really annoying when it gives you that wrong one. Once we get to Carta, we'll just hopefully it'll work its way out, or we can delete Carta. Just give you an idea where we are in relation, where we need to go. Right over that island. There's Carta, so we're gonna have to turn soon. Get on that route. Oh, get down too. Yeah, I still didn't get any MEDAR data, did I? They didn't give me a. There's nothing we can do about that. There's no information. Beautiful island there. Nice kind of mountain ridge up the middle. I really do like flying to these islands over here in the Indian Ocean. Really cool. Anytime we get to go to a cool islands, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, they look so much better than, you know, because I did a bunch of island hopping in X-Plane in the Pacific, so it's gonna be awesome when we get back over there. We're gonna be going a few islands here: Cape Verde, Sao Tome, you know, Reunion, Mayate, Seychelles, Mauritius. That is our main island right there that we're going to be landing at. About 10 minutes. Expected arrival is 30, so I kind of, yeah, we'll let them know we're going to be ahead of schedule by a couple minutes.
From the cockpit, we're very slightly ahead of schedule.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Air Madagascar 150, continue to Carta turning and following heading tree 20.
Continue to Carta turning and following heading tree 20 Air Madagascar 150.
Yep, that's exactly what we need. We need to go to 320. You can see our line. Unfortunately, the flight computer thinks it's at 144 degrees. It isn't. It's at basically 320, which is what they gave us. So we're right on target. And now, hopefully they give us let's get down our speed here. Just about across 10,000, we want to be below 250. We're at 10,000. Switch to Switch out of standard. Should have switched this out of standard. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, that's weird. We're gonna go. Where were we at? Like about 30-17, I think. We'll keep it at there. Hopefully, they get back at us.
We have begun our final descent into
Turn on our landing lights.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cavern to collect any trash one
Our
final
lights are
time.
on.
Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Arm our
For any carry-on items, either in the
spoilers,
seat pocket or
medium
under the
auto
seat.
brake. Let's just pull this checklist up quick to make sure I'm not forgetting anything important. Because over here we're professional pilots. But we got our speed brakes as required, but they are armed. Barometric reference is set, still on standard. I don't know what the reference is, I can't get it. 10,000 feet, we want our landing lights on, seatbelt signs. We got our constraints. We'll put VOR on the constraints. I kind of want to put a VOR on, I think. I don't think we actually need the LS button, but because we are doing a VOR. I'm not seeing what there should be the 2 lines. I don't know when that happens. I don't know if I did set something. Just about at Carta. I think I can do this. How do I get rid of Carta? Used to be you just did this, isn't it? Maybe because it's the active waypoint, you can't get rid of it. Well, I guess we'll just kind of do it manually. Hopefully that VOR not popping up yet. Do I have the wrong VOR? I hope I don't have. Didn't put it wrong. It's 114.7. It should be Hotel Alpha India. It's not coming up though as that in the RNAV. So if we don't get that, we'll have to go around and then do an ILS. We'll have to turn on the ILS.
Antananarivo Center, Air Madagascar 150 requesting
Alright, we
vector
need
to
to
next
get really
waypoint.
slowed down here. They wanted us below 170.
Madagascar 150, continue to Carta turning and following heading 320.
Continue to Carta turning and following heading 320 Air
Use
Madagascar
these brakes here a little
150.
bit. We'll slow down. Okay, there we go. We got our VOR. You can see the arrow pointing to it. I think if we switch to VOR, there it is. Okay, so we want that arrow matched up here, and that means we're in line. So we'll set flaps 1 as well. Let's go back here. Yeah, actually we can just go off of the VOR because once we get to Carta, that's in line with the VOR.
Madagascar 150, please expedite your descent to 3,000 feet.
You can see the arrow slowly coming in. Jump outside for a second. Airport is off to our right, or straight ahead as we're looking. Yeah, we don't want to do managed speed because it doesn't think we're going to Carta, unfortunately. And I don't know how to change that. So we're just going to have to kind of do this manually. We need to get to 18. As you can see, it's still off to the left, but once we get into position, yeah, we're not going to have auto throttle here, I don't think, because it thinks it wants us to go. I don't know how to switch out of that. It's not helpful at all. Okay, so we're a little off, so what we want to do, 3,000. Oh, did I not turn off the... Okay, there's the auto throttle. Okay, so we need to get over there a little bit. So we're gonna kind of fly this in manually. We're at 3,000 until we get to D11. And then we're going to start descending at a 3-degree rate. Okay, we're going to lower landing gear. Get into our straight here. And again, we're watching for 11 nautical miles out. We're a little low, actually. We've kind of, let's kind of get up a little bit. On actually. Kind of drifting to the right a little bit there. So you can see, again, you can see how that's kind of drifting over to the left a little bit, meaning we've drifted too much to the right. I want to kind of get that lined up again. Got a boat off there to the left, you can see it. A cruise ship, maybe a yacht. The angle of the sun is not going to be very helpful. Might have been better if this was a day flight. I think I can see the airport now. volcano. Oh, I can't see it. Where is the airport? Yeah, we're a little off to the right. Just want to kind of... Oh, there it is. I can see the lights. Okay. It's right out there. You see it right there. Oops. We're a little off. So, as you can see, we're a little off to the right. So now we're going to start getting on the right angle. And we're already starting to go down a little bit.
011 miles. South inbound toward DME runway 02 approach.
Get that arrow centered back up. A little bit off to the right. 11 miles out, so we're going to start going down. 3 degrees.
DME runway 02 approach. Air Madagascar 150.
Yeah. Yep, we're looking pretty good for the runway. All right, get over a little bit more. Yeah, get that arrow, that blue arrow on that right display lined up. And at about 8.5, it's saying we want to be at 2,000, or at 8 miles out, we want to be at 2,050. Right, let's get back in line. Right angle here. And then at 5 miles out, we want to be at 1,100. 2.5 is our minimums. Right, as you can see, we're kind of... Confirming the gear is down.
Runway 02 Air Madagascar 150.
And now we're a little bit off to the right. Be at 1,100 at 5 miles, so doing pretty good. It looks like we have 2 white. Oh, we're actually a little low now. We want to get too white. And we want to stay straight on this center line. Get a cabin check. We didn't get a cabin check. Cabin check. Again.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Ooh, a little bit hard. A little bit hard, I think. Would have been nice if we could have gotten stopped there. But we'll go all the way down the runway now. And turn around. Come back. Yeah, so I didn't get to see what that landing rate was, but I don't think I didn't get off the throttle, or I got off the throttle and kind of dropped a little bit. At 30 I was trying to start flaring, but I don't think I had enough flare. Alright, so we're just gonna roll all the way to the end of the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 7:45
Actually, want to check my wheels.
a.m. and
You can
it's
see we're
currently about 29
kind of
degrees
hot
Celsius.
on our brakes
you can
there.
now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight.
Let's get the
If this is your final
APU
destination,
going.
we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure
Madagascar 150 contact ground on 118.1.
And we're gonna put our flaps away.
Going to
Plane just stopped
118.1
there.
Air Madagascar 150.
Bring the flaps. Put away the spoilers. And work our way back to the terminal. Well, it was a good landing in the sense that we landed center, stayed on the center line. That's probably one of my best landings as far as that goes. I think we kind of hit a little hard on the gear. You can see we're a little overheated on those, especially this one right here. That's a little too hot. So hopefully I can cool off. Turn off our FARA, standby for ATC, altitude reporting, get to wind shear, weather. And give me a run, or give me a airport map here. Yeah, basically there's just that one exit ramp, and it's on the. If we were landing this way, I think we would have been able to get in there, but coming on runway 2, it's a little early to be able to get off without really slamming the brakes. I think we're slamming the brakes a little bit too much anyway, as it was. Ground services. Nope, we want taxi takeoff options. And they're not going to give us anything, no options. Alright, so let's see what we can find. Turn off our landing lights, go to taxi. Go to taxi. And... I think... like, where's the best place to really go? Probably over there. Probably this is the best place, but over here, kind of. The problem with these smaller airports is that they don't really model where you put a... Where would you put this? I think, you know, probably here, but there's all these small guys in the way. Buses. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my rudder pedals, so the plane doesn't want to turn anymore. This is not super realistic. Actually, this is the fuel box over here. There's actually room. Let's get over here, and I guess there's enough. I feel like there's not enough clearance, really. Best option for parking. Alright, parking brake is set. Okay, let's turn on the APU. And then get our master switches off. And we get our end of the flight. Hour 23 minutes. Yeah, we'll go back to parking. Where did you go? Here the edge is coming down. Ground contact, slides disarmed. Let's turn off our exterior lights. Turn off the seatbelt lights. And they're already deboarding, so they haven't even waited for us to get if we can get anything for ground services. I don't think we're gonna get anything. Let's get external power. Passengers are just falling onto the tarmac. Let's do the fuel pumps. Get an ET on that deboarding.
How many more passengers do we have back there in the
7
cabin?
minutes.
We're still deboarding.
We're going to turn off the adheres. Go to external power, which there actually is no external power. So again, some of these airports, no external power, you can't really, nothing you can do, I guess. I don't know why the drone is like hiccuping on the ground. Let's open. I'm gonna actually pull up Project Fly and give us a kind of an overview of the flight. Yeah, I don't know why they kind of routed us like this. We just kind of come straight in. That's what they did. We followed it. It all worked out. We're up here, complete flight, and this is gonna be my first time seeing landing rate. Ooh, 440, not the greatest. Block time 2:15, flight time 1 hour and 29 minutes. All right. And I'm just gonna export this. One of these streams, you'll see what I might use these for something. We'll say goodbye to that. And pull up PAC-X. You can see them all getting off. They're not coming off super fast, but they're coming off more. I mean, Come on, in real life, people are getting off that plane as soon as they can. I'm just looking at some of the names. We got a lot of passengers. Yeah, a good mix of, you know, African, you know, Muslim kind of names, this kind of the world. You know, then you got your more, you know, got some of your tourists, or at least not, you know, from the area natively or originally. Andy Selman. I like it. Got a good mix of names. Not seen anyone pops out as someone I know. Alright, so they're deboarding. Let's... it's about 3 minutes left, but let's end this right now. And let's see, comments. Definitely recommending you at work. Totally telling my friends. And continuing to impress. That's great. 180 passengers, 96% very satisfied. Landing rate was 469. That's not the greatest. Block time. Block time was an hour 38. I don't know why the block time is an hour 38. Flight time was an hour 26. So maybe the block time on here goes by when we rolled out of the gate, I guess. And the other, I think on Project Fly, it's from when I hit ready to fly on there. Yeah, we departed, looks like 9 minutes early, and we arrived 5 minutes early, so. Well, I think the planned arrival is, that might have been actually 12:55, but I think because we said we were early, that might have changed that. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, good. Good flight, good short flight. Hey Gage, you just got here at the end, so you can jump back and replay. Keep your eye out. Might be doing an ATR 72 flight from here to Mayati in the next. I don't know. I'm gonna be eating. It's already almost 8 o'clock here, so I don't know. Probably won't be doing another flight tonight, but tomorrow, hopefully around noon, we'll be doing that ATR 72 flight over to Mayati, and that'll be a pretty quick flight. Let's close the door there. And yeah, that's our flight. All right, so please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the live stream's going up and when a video goes up. Like, comment below, watch if you just popped in right now. Watch the flight, and be sure to just come around and go back, watch other ones, and at some point there's gonna be an American Truck Simulator live stream or videos coming too. So if you're one of my subscribers are looking for that is coming at some point. And that might be what I'll do tonight. I might get that set up and make sure I'm ready to go at some point, and maybe even record a video tonight. So on next flight, like I said, we're going to be flying from here to Comoros, Moroni, Comoros to I can't say the name, but it's Mayade. It's an island of France. And we're going to be flying there. It's going to be Iwa Air on an ATR 72. So come back, and that's going to be tomorrow probably at some point. I'm hoping around noon or before noon, depending on when we get out of our eye doctor appointment. So until then, keep the blue side up and take care.